That's very important. Growing up as a kid, I watched my dad interact with other men. And something that I will always admire about my father, and I'll never, ever, ever forget this, is how other men spoke to him and deferred to him. I always wondered why. Why the fuck these guys respect my dad so much? And then I realized why. People would go to him with their problems. He would give them money. He would answer questions. If they needed a secret to be held or some other shit, he would do it. To this day, I don't even know what a lot of these secrets are. But I just know that people went to him when they needed help, right? And a lot of times my dad would go broke to fuck up other people because I know, because he just wouldn't have money for shit. But I always wondered, why the f do people respect my dad so much? And then I figured out, it's because he was a loyal guy that'll give you the shirt off his back, and the entire Sudanese community, all across the United States, loved him. That's why he became the president of the United Sudanese Association of Connecticut. Became the president. Unanimous vote. They voted him. And though my dad wasn't the richest, he wasn't the smartest, he worked really hard, and he was good to people that were good to him. Never backstabbed anybody. And obviously I found this out later on as I grew up and, became an adult and everything like this. But the way people revered my dad is something that I always admired about him. I don't know if he's watching the stream right now. If he is, I'll send him this clip. But that is something that I think is very important. How do people talk about you when you're not in the room? And the reality is, right? Let's be honest. A lot of you might be in a position where if you walk out the room, people are going to talk shit, and that's fine. That's going to happen a lot of times. That is going to happen a lot of times. But what I encourage you guys to do is get to a point where you walk out the room, people will be scared to talk shit about you because you've done right by so many people. Does that make sense, chat? Do right by people so much that them talking shit about you will offend people. Destiny has no reason here to say these things about me, but he did. Because he understands that I take a lot of seriousness in doing right by people. Right? Whether it's a professional relationship, it's respecting each other from an adversarial standpoint because he's a very competent and formidable opponent, right? There's a level of respect there for different reasons. So he doesn't have to defend me here, but he does. Because I think your reputation preceding you is very important. And I find it incredible that the two people that he thought would never backstab him, one of them was someone that he did so much for. So much for. He helped Abba blow up, dude. And what did that do? Attacked him at his weakest point. This was months ago, guys. This was before the scandals. This is when Destiny was collabing with Ben Shapiro. He was doing Jordan Peterson. He was doing big debates. He was at his peak at this point. Nobody could tell Destiny shit when he dropped this. And I truly am, I am very humbled and happy to see that though we are adversaries in the debate stage or whatever, there's a great level of mutual respect between us. And I'm never going to shit on Destiny. Y'all are not going to catch me doing that. I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. Especially now that everyone's attacking him. Especially now. But I find it incredible that all he did was put somebody on, help him out, and then expect a little bit of loyalty from that person. And that person, what did they do? He did this dumb shit. Made this video right here. You guys see the treachery now? You guys see where the coming from? Even Destiny himself thought the would never fuck anything about him. Let's rewind that.
He's a very smart guy, but he's not honest at all. You can't have a conversation with somebody who wants to win. He's smart in manipulating people that follows him. But he's not a smart guy. He's actually a fucking idiot.
He's a contrarian by nature. That's like what he does is like debate and argue. I get along with him. We have a respectful. He's in Miami. We have a respectful relationship. We disagree on everything though, but it's crazy.
Dude, he's not genuine. When you have a debate,
I don't like him. I can
Pause. I hate saying this. I hate this. I was talking
The fact that he hates saying this tells you a lot. Credit to him for admitting this, though.
to somebody else. I was talking to somebody else. In all of my years, God, this feels so shitty. In all my years doing content, I have more respect for him than any other individual. He is the only person that I have seen that will consistently go into areas where there's so much like laughing and jokes and fun times to be had right here. If he was shit on me, but he doesn't. He won't do it. He's the only person I think I've known in like my entire professional career who has like a large like independent career that's not like that wouldn't do it. I'm implicating other people. Like, I don't think ABBA would do it, but ABBA's not like in space where people are shooting on me so hard. So I don't think ABBA would do that. But like the fact that he's in these areas like this.
Does his co-host do it?
I don't think he would, Fresh. But I haven't seen him in other shows like this. Him calling you contrarian is when he calls me contrarian, he just means I like to argue a lot, which is true, I do. But he doesn't read it in like the super malicious way. But yeah, I give him huge credit for that. But anyway, okay, go
for not being like Destiny.
Well, also he calls me a contrarian to my face, which I appreciate because he'll say that.
That's true. Everything I say is what I say to his face. I ain't gonna bash him. I don't know if you guys noticed this. I will never insult him and call him gay during a debate. That's ad hominem and that's low. That's crass. That's stupid. Insulting his sexuality has nothing to do with the debate, so I stay away from it.
You're contrary. He'll say that to my face, which I appreciate.
That's fine. But I mean, also a part of this is
his sexual orientation has nothing to do with the debates, so I always stay away from it. I owe him more than that. He's a good debater. I'm not gonna go that level. That's stupid.
Probably he wants you to continue coming back on his show.
So what about these guys? He needs me way less than those guys need me.
I think Myron's way smarter business guy than the other two.
He is smart business-wise.
Then he's not going to
burn. But he'll burn bridges on people that he feels like aren't loyal. And he'll keep, like, for instance, if he was only optimizing for business, no offense to anybody, he would fire half his crew. And he would go, but he's, like, super loyal to a fault. And I mean that genuinely, to a fault. He's loyal to a fault.
And this is why I behave the way that I do. This is actually very humbling, like I said before, to have people that are adversaries speaking about me like this, publicly, in a nice manner. That means a lot to me, guys. I really do think your reputation precedes you. And when people that don't agree with you still give you credit, that means a lot. So, again, massive amount of respect for Destiny. Everybody says people can hate Destiny all they want. I like Destiny. That matters. Though we disagree on everything. I'm just not going to shit on him, bro. Sorry, not going to do it. I'm not ABBA. I'm not ABBA. So that's why it's so treacherous, because he literally said in this video, the two people that would never snake me, Myron and ABBA. I rest my case, man.